Good morning, time pirates. How are ye today? I have walked the dog. I have showered, hence the wet hair, and almost ate my breakfast. I had my cinnamon toast, but not my strawberry banana. No, I lied, just strawberry yogurt. So I still have that to do today, but I did get the news watched. So I only have a couple things to do in that first sprint, and I'll be ready to ride. So excited. How was your weekend, Alicia?
I am so sore. My body hurts. My everything hurts. But
I'm sorry.
I built bookcases 2 and 3.
They look so good. They're on her Discord if anyone wants to go see them. So they look really good.
One of them, I think the picture I posted, the one on the left has like a little section at the bottom that's like sectioned off.
Yeah, what is that?
That's going to be the ferry door for where the outlet goes.
Oh, I love it. That's so cute.
And I got my first ferry door in the mail. I ordered the others, so I'm waiting for them to come in. But this is the first one.
Oh, how cute. It's so cute.
So we have a door. We actually have hinges that will like have a door, and then this will sit on the front. And so then we've kind of done like almost like a barn door style, because there's a little bit of a gap at the bottom. So if I wanted to, I could plug something in, and then the cord could go under the door. Yep. Or I just hide the outlet using the door. So whatever works.
That's so cute. I love it. It's very clever.
I love it.
You better put a fairy in there too. I mean, it's only fair.
And I gotta find one. Damn it.
Yeah. Sorry, you have to now.
I'll check Amazon.
The things we sacrifice for our hobbies.
Right?
I did clothes, right? And I'm folding all my underwear, and I'm like, oh, that one has holes in it, throw it away. Oh, that one has holes in it, throw it away. And I'm like, dang, I need more underwear, right? Because I've been doing that for weeks, right? So I need more underwear. I was like, but I just spent all of my money on scrapbooking stuff. Well,
not my fault. It's not my fault.
Suddenly, I'm like, well, I mean, it's a little hole. It'll be fine.
Oh my gosh. Again, it's not my fault.
I mean, I didn't spend all of our money, but I spent any extra money. Do you see what I mean? The money I would have spent on,
right.
Our bills are paid. We're still eating. It's okay. Don't have to worry about me yet.
I'm also playing, I guess, message tag or whatever. But first of all, I got an email about Hulu being canceled, and I was like, excuse me? No.
You're like, I didn't do it.
I thought it was a spam mail, so I went and checked and signed into Hulu. But no, it actually said, we're sorry to see you go. Do you want to reapply and subscribe? And I'm like, I never unsubscribed.
Did your card expire or something?
I don't think so. Well, let me go check that again.
Because sometimes my cards will expire and I forget everything I had them on.
Well, I think I now you're making me second guess, because I know I changed a lot of things, but I'm wondering now if that is correct. Maybe. But but they would have notified me sooner, right?
No, they just try the card and the card doesn't work. And sometimes if the card doesn't work, they'll warn you saying, hey, you want to change your payment? But sometimes if the card doesn't work, they're just like, oh, I guess you don't want to be here anymore. But they don't warn you and say, hey, your card's about to expire. There are some places that do that, but it's extremely rare. Usually they'll try the card and say, hey, it doesn't work anymore.
Now I got to go back and look, because I'm pretty sure I did that.
I always miss a place or two. I was like, oh shit, I forgot about that. No problem.
And it took the money last month.
When did your card expire?
It would have expired in February.
No, then that can't be it. You're right.
I'm gonna double check.
Unless you're on a yearly thing, right? So the yearly thing.
I am with Disney Plus, but
you don't get Hulu through Disney Plus?
Well, the way that it works apparently is that you have to have a subscription to everything that is in the bundle, but because I have Hulu, instead of it being like over $100, it's only $85 because they take out the the amount that they would charge for Disney Plus. So that's like the discount. So that's why it's cheaper. Does that make sense? It doesn't make
Is it
sense, but
worth that
it,
$15? Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. I'm pretty sure we just have Disney Plus and we have all those things.
according to them, they say I have to have all like subscriptions. It's just a Hulu gets discounted because of Disney Plus. I don't know.
I don't either.
I called once and that's what they told me. I just don't know anymore.
All right, while you're looking that up, let's say hi to chat. Let's see, we have Jen. Hello, good morning, Jen. Good morning, Pirates. I'm listening to Project Hail Mary while I work this morning and working on board prep for my fellowship exam. Oh, you got this. Hope all is well. Mel says, good morning, Kelly Cal. Good morning, Alicia. Good morning, friends in the chat.
Hello.
Why, good morning, Mel Melly. It is good to see you. It's time for me to start some people. And Lindsay says, hey, back to normal work routine. So I've got you on in the background. Started the Ballad of Falling Dragons last night as it's due back to the library on Friday. It's a dense read. Eek. Yeah, it's pretty big. It's pretty big. You have to speed read. Speed read. Lindsay said, also just got Happy Mail, my Sticky Club subscription sticker. So I'm very excited. Ooh, how fun. Show us what it is. I want to see. Now that I'm a little addicted to stickers. And I found like these other stickers that I had that I bought for promotions for Cursed Dragon Ship. And then we never, like I used some of them, but didn't use all of them. Like, oh, I can use these as scrapbook. Look at that. Look at that.
There you go.
All these cute little stickers.
Ooh, I like the wolf one. That's cute.
Right? So,
And apparently all of this is billed through Amazon.
So maybe it's an Amazon problem. I'm gonna say we go directly through Disney Plus.
I don't understand.
Let's see. Ali says, good morning, Kelly and friends in the chat. I will be finishing Dungeon Crawler Carl 2 on page 563 out of 656. Oh, you are under 100 pages, man. You are in the final stretch. And Ren says, hello, everyone. Why, good afternoon, Ren. How are you today? I have read nothing in almost a week, thinking I might be in a reading slump. Oh, I'm so sorry. I mean, you're hanging out with your family. I don't think that's a problem. Right? You went to the beach, you hung out with your family. I'm not sure it's a reading. Maybe you just needed a break. I see nothing wrong with that. Though I do laugh. I'm looking at all these reading journal spreads, right? And so many of them have ones that are like, you know, what days you read. And I'm like, I read every single day, even if it's just like yesterday, I read very little. I was doing a lot of other work. And so I read very little, but I did read my audiobook, like when I did the dishes and stuff. And then I did read my ebook right before I went to bed. So if I do nothing else, I always read my ebook right before I go to bed. So I was like, well, I don't need this chart in my thing because it's every day. That's boring, right? There's no point to keep track of it if I'm already doing it every day. Let's see.
I don't understand.
Ali says, hello, Alicia. Lindsay says,
Hello.
bookcases look great. See, Lindsay loves the bookcases too.
I'm so excited. I was gonna paint this morning, but then my husband informed me that there is some sanding that needs to be done, and he's like, "Do you want to do that?" And I was like, "No."
Get the kids
I was like,
on it.
"I want them to be perfect, so you do it." And he goes, "Okay, well, I'll do it later." Okay.
Ren says, but hopefully later today I'll be able to start a Darker Shade of Magic. Right now I'm just watching K-dramas. There you go. Makes sense. I'm still behind on Darker Shade of Magic, and I will be, because you know what? I'm going to go all the way to July 6th, just like I do every year for Hurkit. But it's okay. I'm going to get it done, though. I only have 4 books left, 2 of which I've already started. So I'm definitely going to get it done. I can definitely read these 4 books in a week. Tonight I'll be reading The Last Graduate, which I also need to take back to the library because I need to go get the graphic novel. I don't remember, somebody here recommended it to me. It's The Princess and the Grilled Cheese Sandwich. So I'm gonna go get that one so I can check off graphic novel on my gay shit bingo.
I know which one you're talking about. I've read that one. I don't remember who. I don't remember if it was Allie or Ren. It could be somebody completely different, but I feel like it was one of those two.
Yeah, I don't remember. All I remember is it looks super cute. So it is now. It has come. So I put it on hold in my library, and it's now come in. But it's a graphic novel. I want to do that in person, right? Like I want the physical.
It
So
is a
I will
very
go pick
quick
that up.
read. So,
But I want to finish The Last Graduate before I do. You know what I mean? So let me finish that
Right.
one so I can make one trip and turn that in. Ren says, but hopefully later today I'll be able to start. Oh, no, I read that one. And Sue says, why, hello, Sue. How are you today? Hello, everyone. I still have 8 books to finish for June, so I need some extra motivation. Well, we got 3 sprints right here ready for you. Let's get them done. And Jean is here. Good morning, Jean. Good morning, Kelly and Alicia. Off to a patio to read. Are you going to scrapbook underwear? Maybe. I probably have enough material. Yeah, we'll see. That could work. I'm not sure how comfortable it would be. And it would be single use, but and Lindsay says, Alicia, in the 100 pages book club Discord, can you please add the dates for each of the page breakdowns, as I wanted to make sure I'm keeping up?
I can, but I
Yeah, I
can
guess
tell
that makes
you
sense knowing which week it is. Yeah.
right quick.
Or at very least, put, first week of June, second week in June, third, you know what I mean?
Right. Well, because we started it on
July,
the
sorry.
17th.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So it goes into July. So July 1st, July 8th, and then July 15th is the discussion.
There you go. So yeah, if you just put the weeks in, that's not a bad idea, Lindsay.
Yep. I'll do that.
For anyone also who's like joining late or something or is behind like I am, and we're like, how far behind are we?
I'm behind too.
I'm not going to catch up till I'm done with your kid. Once I finish these 4 books, that will then be my next priority.
I don't understand what this is saying.
I'm sorry.
Why can't they? Because it says that I have to sign into Amazon. Okay, I got that. And then it says click on check your Amazon Pay orders. Where the hell is that? I can't find it.
I don't know. Do you look under orders?
I did. Oh, maybe that's it.
There's digital orders. If you go into returns and orders, there's tabs at the top of that page. It says orders, buy again. Yeah, you got it.
It was underneath. Yeah, it's like Amazon Pay activity, and then I had to go under merchant agreements.
Gotcha. I have so much scrapbooking stuff.
And it says I have no merchant agreements. What? I don't understand.
Well, yeah, because that one is canceled, right? So is there a past?
Well, it says it's for January 2025 through December of 2026.
Huh.
And when it's on activity, it shows all of Hulu, right? But then merchant agreements, it doesn't say anything. Maybe because Hulu is through Amazon, that's the activity. And it shows all of them up through January through June of this year. So it's paid, but I don't understand.
I don't either. Plus, dude, I had no idea there were so many digital loads on this. All those free, like the Kindle things that Molly shared, those are all under here. All of my Audible, if I bought anything from Audible, that's on here. How funny. I didn't even know this was here. And then my subscriptions, like the PBS documentaries, I have to have them. That's in there.
Yeah, it shows all of my Audible stuff too.
Also, I pre-ordered The Fox and Winter because I couldn't help myself. I just want to make sure I don't miss it. Even though
we still have like a whole year.
I know, but I pre-ordered it anyways, so it's sitting in there.
Oh my goodness. All right, well, I don't understand. But I did quote unquote resubscribe, so it should just pick up where it left off basically. Because it just took the payment on the 26th.
I have no idea. Maybe you should have asked Alan first. Maybe he did something. did you cancel Hulu? He's like, yeah, because it was already here or something. That would be funny. You're like, okay, never mind. Let me recancel.
Well, I told him about it, saying that I got an email from Hulu saying that we canceled our subscription. So I had to log into Hulu to double check. And sure enough, it said it was canceled and I had to quote unquote resubscribe. And he said that it sounded like a phishing email, which is what I thought when I got the email. So that's why I
Which
signed
is why you
in.
didn't click on the email, right? Yeah.
I didn't click on the email. I signed
Uh-huh.
into Hulu. But then when I signed into Hulu, it said, "We're sorry to see you go." And I'm like, I didn't cancel it. Like, that's how we watch our news.
It's so
I don't
funny.
understand.
Huh.
So, I don't know. I don't know.
Nice. And Lindsay says, Fab, thanks for adding the dates on the 100 pages. And Lauren says, good morning, ladies. Happy Monday. I'm excited. It is Santana and Doobie Brothers concert today. Oh, that does sound fun and very relaxing. Lauren says, what is it that you're looking at on Amazon? So hopefully you heard, right? The Hulu thing is what she's looking at. And
Yeah.
Lindsay says, maybe try web chat with Hulu. Yeah, might have to. Well, she just resubscribed, so it's not a big deal. Which also means you didn't enter your credit card or anything. It's not a phishing scam. You didn't give them any info. You know what I mean?
Right. I might still go into Hulu and say, I need assistance because this is what's going on and I need to know what's going on. This is quite annoying.
Awesome. Well, meanwhile, I think we should go ahead and start our first sprint. I'm not sure where Zwank is. I don't know what days they are. I mean, what's going on, man?
Did she not put them in Discord?
No. Well, she hasn't done that in a while.
What? Oh, yeah, you're right. She hasn't done it since the 19th. What?
Mhm.
Need to go back and find all the days and put them in. And one of my heathens is awake, I think.
Perfect timing. All
Yeah.
right. So I will probably mute my camera at first so I can eat my yogurt. And I will get to revising today. So here we go. First sprint, 30 minutes.
Breakfast!
And there was our first sprint. I think that's funny. Both Alicia and I going, all right, countdown.
It was a lot, man. It was a lot.
But I didn't get any revising done that time. But I forgot I had to watch. I didn't watch Last Week Tonight yet, so I did that and got that done. And opened up this packet just to see what the other pages were in here. They are so pretty. Look, we've got this moon one,
Ooh, that's pretty.
right? And then so let's see. There's some mosaics, some different things, but there's also
Ooh, you could cut those out and like.
yeah, that's the point. And I'll be able just to glue those babies down. But it's really, really pretty.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I'd be afraid to cut
"Oh,
that.
I'm cutting all of it, man. I'm tearing some of it too. I'm using this stuff. I'm so excited. Because my theme is the duck theme, right? So
Right.
I should have grabbed my journal. It's already in. I'm not going to do it right now. But it is so all of the pages that are for the whole year, right? Like the intro page that says, July to December 2026, the ones that are the whole 6 months. The ones
Right.
that are these are my goals, this is my bookshelf. All of those things are going to be in that theme with those colors that I have. But every month I want to do a different color.
Kind of like what I did.
Yes. So the months, so this will be one of the months, maybe January or maybe July. So sorry, not January. But I'm not going to set up all the months like you've done. I'm going to set them up like they're cut out and stuff. But
Yeah.
as in, because I have some Dutch doors I have to do because I read enough. But I want, I'm not going to decorate them, right? Because otherwise it's going to take me, forever. And I have to actually read the books. So I will probably just do the months when I get to the month. But I need to do the beginning. So I'm very excited about that. Look at the train.
Oh, my son would love that one.
These are fun. There's too many. Look at that old car. And
Oh,
the
wow.
fireflies.
Mm-hmm.
This is so cool. So it's amazing what you have sitting around the house sometimes. So how'd you do that sprint?
I was on the phone with Hulu, Disney Plus, somebody.
Uh-huh.
They're both one entity apparently now.
Yeah,
But,
that's what I thought.
Yeah. So I talked to them and they said that they're not sure why I got that email because they wouldn't have sent that kind of email.
Mhm.
So she said, make sure you mark that email as spam. But I told her, I said, I didn't click anything in the email. I went straight to the
Your site.
website. Yeah. And she says, okay, well, she took a look and she said, what it is I have Hulu plus live TV, right? So that's
Mhm.
one thing. And then Disney Plus gets discounted because they take it annually. So then that monthly is a discount towards Hulu. So it's all one and the same, but because Disney Plus takes it annually, I get that monthly $18.99 discounted from Hulu. But it's because I have Hulu plus live TV.
So you're only paying for the live TV part.
Right.
That makes sense. All right. We don't
Right.
have the live TV part. So I got it. That makes more sense. I was going to say it's on. I know we have it all on Disney. I don't understand. Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah. So I don't know why, but because I even told her, I said, I went to Hulu and it said, we're sorry to see you go. And then I reactivated it and everything went back to normal.
Mhm.
So she's not 100% sure if it's like it was a glitch, but she says, as far as she can see, nothing has been duplicated. Nothing has been charged twice. I'm all up to date and everything is fine. And I'm like, hey, if you say it's fine, it's fine. I'm not changing anything.
And I didn't click on the email, so we're good.
Exactly. And so
Yep.
I went back into the email because I had kind of just like deleted it, like sent it to trash.
Mhm.
But I'm gonna go in and mark it as spam so that hopefully she says do that so that you don't get that kind of email again, because as far as they know, and I know, we're all up to date. Nothing has changed. So
That's so funny.
I did not eat breakfast, so now I'm a little hangry.
But problem solved.
Yes, problem solved.
Let's see how chat did. Ren says for Princess of the Grilled Cheese, it was me. There you go. There you go. It was Ren.
Yay! That was right.
And you're probably right. I probably just needed a break. Yeah, exactly. Right. I mean, you are reading a freaking ton. Sometimes you just need it. It doesn't necessarily mean reading slump. Just take a break. Lauren says, can I just tell you that I'm a little frustrated with my dentist because all of a sudden now they're out of network and we would have to pay a $75 copay for myself and my husband. I'm so sorry. I would not be frustrated with your dentist though. They probably were not getting paid properly. I would have a fit with your freaking insurance company. They're
Right.
the enemies. It's not the doctors. It's not the dentists. It's the insurance companies. Lauren says, and 10% of whatever the bill would be, I'm switching dentists. And that's sad because that's my friend from elementary school who is my dentist. Oh, I'm so sad. I'm so sad for you too, Lauren. That's tough. But yeah, not their fault. They're just trying to stay in business. I'd be very angry at the insurance company. Jean says, what news is on Hulu? Well, there you go. It's because you watch live. So that makes sense.
Yeah.
And Ashley is here. Why, hello, Ashley. Ashley's waiting. Jean says, aren't there better sources for news than Hulu? It's not. What is it? CBS or who? Which one is, or ABC?
It's probably ABC.
Yeah, because CBS would be Paramount, right?
I think so. I have no idea, to be
You know,
honest.
I just watch the nightly news every night or every morning on YouTube, and it's free. They have NBC, ABC. They might have CBS too, but screw them. And obviously, I don't watch Fox, so it's.
I usually just watch Good Morning America, and I think ours that we have like a local station as well. It's like Tampa Bay something or other. I don't know. Alan watches the news mostly. I don't really like watching the news, so.
I like to watch just that nightly news half hour, so at least I know something that's going on in the world, and I don't need all the details. I do miss Stephen Colbert, though. It was really nice learning stuff from him. Allie got to page 583 in Dungeon Crawler Carl 2. Pearl says, hello, and good morning, Kelly and Alicia. Why, hello, Pearl. Did you see that very, very nice note that was written about you? Did you see that? Was it on your Discord? I think it was on your Discord.
Give me a second.
Let me see.
There was a note. Oh.
Yeah, it was. It's on Pearl's Discord under the chit chat. Somebody met Pearl in real life and was like, she's freaking awesome. I just summed it up, but it was much nicer than that. Yeah. Yep.
Now I have to go look.
So that was really sweet. I loved it. And Pearl says, I'm busy getting ready to hit the road again. This quick turnaround 3 times in 1 week is a lot. Yeah. That I understand. It's been really nice that I've been home for a couple of weeks. But that's about to change.
I went ahead and put in the breakdown. So like now if you go and look at the breakdown for a Darker Shade of Magic, it says like week of, insert date, and then the section.
Perfect. And there's Molly. Why, hello, Molly. How are you today? You only got enough energy for high today? Is that where we're at?
She's like, dude, I'm tired. I guess I could do that for Crooked Kingdom too. I'll do that in a little bit.
And Pearl says, hi there, Molly. Excellent. Look, it must be Monday. We're like all tired.
Dude, like this past weekend, building 2 bookcases, my whole body. I don't think there's any part of my body that doesn't hurt.
Yeah, when you're using muscles that aren't used to being used, you know what I mean?
Exactly. And then Saturday, it was like, your high is 94, but it feels like 102. And I was like, God damn it. So I had I had fans that sat like right here around my neck and they were blowing on me. And then I switched from that when they died and needed to be charged to like cooling towels. It was hot. It was bad. But I got both of them built. So.
Yay.
None of that, please. You do
I'm
it, then I
sorry.
do it, then they'll do it.
I know. I said, oh, I guess we're just tired today. And suddenly I was like, I am tired. I was up till 2 a.m. Friday. And I was like, I'm gonna be responsible, go to bed earlier on Saturday. And I did 1 a.m. So last night I was back to my normal midnight, so that was better. But because I, stayed up so late the other nights, that I haven't quite recovered. Look, man, this when I hyper focus, it's not healthy. It's not healthy. All right. So, here we go for our second sprint. I will see y'all in 30. And that was our second sprint. I'm rewriting a scene, and I haven't got that done yet. So, trying to get that perfected. The constant interruptions between my bladder demanding attention, my puppy demanding attention, is just too much. But I will get it done, and I am writing, so it counts. How are you doing, Alicia?
I ate breakfast, fed the children, and then one of them proceeded to go, "Can I have a popsicle? Can I have Gushers?" Like, they want all the sweet things. And I was like, you can have them after lunch. I was like, if you're really still hungry, there's yogurt, Nutri-Grain bars, granola bars. There's fruit
other
snacks.
food. Go eat some fiber. Yeah, that's right. Let's make this happen.
Right. We do have to go to the store after sprints today. So they are like slim pickings right now, but they still have options that they don't need to eat sweets.
And after they go outside, go to the grocery store and come back, they're going to need that popsicle.
Yeah. It's already in the 90s.
Yeah, it's so hot. I didn't even garden this weekend. It's just too hot. And I've got to get that front garden done.
It is currently 88 with a feels like of 100. And we haven't even reached the high of 94 for today.
Yeah, we're 86. I don't know what the feels like is. Let's see. 98.
See?
At least I know I'm not making it up when I'm out there. Sweat's just pouring out of me at 6:30 in the morning when I am walking the dog.
That was me when we were building the bookcases. I just sat down to like drink some water and I could just like feel it. And I was like, ew, let me go shower.
It's just too hot. I don't know what I'm going to do with the garden. All right.
Chat.
Yes, chat. That's what we were doing. I should not be this tired. I keep checking the Amazon. I'm like, is it delivered yet? When's my stuff coming? It doesn't even say when. I'm like, you need to say when. I'm very sad right now. You have to tell me when.
Oh, usually it tells you when. Like it'll say arriving such and such date.
Well, yeah, it tells me that like I knew it was coming today, right?
Oh, like is it
but
here
now now it says arriving today, right? And I want to know when, like what time.
For us, it's usually in the early afternoon.
We don't have any
unless
usual.
They specify, like, because we ordered stuff and you could pick whether you wanted it delivered between 7 a.m. and 11 a.m. or between 10 a.m. and 3 p.m. So unless you get that option, it's usually for us in the afternoon.
Yeah, we have no normal time. It doesn't exist.
How rude.
I know. It's a problem living in a very populated area, right? Things go out all kinds of times. They have to, otherwise they'd never get done in a day,
Yep.
Excellent. So let us see how chat did on that sprint. Allie said I had to water plants during sprint 2, and we have a high of 95 with a heat index of 106. Yeah.
Blech.
We're definitely experiencing the same. Oh my gosh, it is way too hot outside. Plus, we're getting to temperatures where it's hard for the air conditioning to keep up.
Yeah.
Sue says, no, reading the sprint. Seems like everyone is going wrong today, or everything is going wrong today. Sigh. I shall survive. Right? I'm sorry, Sue. I'm with you. Today is Monday, and usually I love Mondays. They're my favorite day of the week. It's not working for me today. It's just not.
It definitely is a Monday.
Mm-hmm. I have all these books sitting up next to me too, and so I just want to read them, which is why they're all sitting here, because I need to do the book haul. There's way too many. Anyways, so I've got to do the book haul for these books because they were sitting behind me, and I need to film my TBR video, right? So I need to film it, put them up where they go, and then I could film my TBR video. Obviously, all of that is not happening today, so.
That reminds me, I never showed you the books that I got when we went to Barnes & Noble the other day.
Oh, let's see.
I gotta go get them.
All right, while you go get them, I'll keep going with chat. Lauren says today and tomorrow is the lowest temperature in Rhode Island at 98 degrees Thursday, and Friday we're going to be 100 degrees with 120 index. Feel like it's insane and gross. Yeah, that's insane for Rhode Island. At least the 105s and 106 we're getting is actually normal for us, right? That is crazy for Rhode Island. Lauren says, although I'll take that over snow any day, right? Same. Lindsay says, think our Amazon delivery is up to 10 p.m. Yeah, that's ours is too. But we even have stuff that'll come at 4 a.m. And Lindsay says, nope. Lauren says it is 78 degrees, but it feels like 89 right now. The humidity is disgusting. And Jen says, I'm halfway through chapter 14 in Project Hail Mary. My gosh, did I love that book. I had no idea I was going to love it as much as I did. I just loved it. Allie says, where I am, it's going to be a heat index of 112 on Saturday on my one day of work, and the AC at work doesn't work great in the summer. Yeah, we're going to be in trouble at the barbecue. I wonder, do we have any, maybe we should buy a big fan for the barbecue? Because people are going to be in and out, and you want one at air show anyways, right? Because Xander's having his first barbecue party, and there's going to be a bunch of people over. So, of course, we can go inside, but the house is only so big, and it's barbecue, so we're going to be outside, too. We're bringing our tent for some shade, right? Like our pop-up. But it's just, and that's only a 10 by 10. Maybe we see if Tammy and Henry can bring theirs, too. So we get a couple 10 by 10s out. But it's just so hot. So if we get some kind of cooling fan. Sorry, you're just reminding me, Allie, of what we're doing this weekend and that it's going to be really hot. Ashley says the humidity is awful here and the heat wave technically hasn't even started. I cannot do this for another week. I am so sorry, Ashley. Yeah, I saw that heat wave coming watching the news this morning. Sue says only 77 today, but between now and Wednesday, it will be in the 90s again. Angie said, you missed my comments above, but I still want you to know I said hi. Oh, did I? I'm sorry, Angie. You know what? Because I read them. I read them during the break, and then it felt like I had already read them. I am so sorry, Angie. Which means I also missed Grace. Hold on. Angie, thank you for telling me. Angie says, good morning, pirate friends. I missed y'all on Friday. Today I am working and picking at various audiobooks to find what I'm in the mood for. Right now, trying to listen to Royal Assassin. Nice. Is that Robin Hobb or is that something else? I really need to read the Robin Hobb series. Grace says, well, hello, Grace. Good morning. How are you? Good morning. Getting work done while reading When We Burn by Kristen Proby. Currently 11% in. Ooh, nicely done. Got to 12% in. It was really quick to the end of the sprint. Sorry. And Angie says Royal Assassin didn't last long. I'm struggling with that one, both with the physical and audio versions. So it's not working for you, huh? Now listening to Legends and Lattes, which I only have 2 hours left of. Oh, there you go. A nice, light, cozy read. Sometimes that is just the ticket. Pearl says, I made a salad with buffalo chicken on it. I mean, that's a balanced meal right there. And Allie got to page 617 at Dungeon Crawler Carl 2. I will finish last sprint. Yay! I'm so proud of you. And Pearl also says it's getting hot here too. Supposed to be over 100 USD. And humid AF this week. And then that's where I got the chat. So I don't know how I skipped all that stuff. I'm so sorry. So thank you for reminding me. I am only human and I appreciate it. Ashley says, I will take snow over this heat any day. I'm a winter baby. Cannot do it. Ren says, did some post-grad apps, watched more K-dramas, should probably do some bursary apps, but I'll leave that I'll do that at another time. Yeah, makes sense to me. Pearl says, right? I was not made for this. Well, you're in Canada for a reason. Canada would kill me. I cannot stand all that cold. Sue says, maybe Misters? Oh, Misters? Yeah, maybe. We always find that they leak a lot and don't work very much because the problem is it's so humid already that the Misters don't help as much as we would like them to. Maybe we buy a whole bunch of bandanas and put them in the cooler. And Molly says, the Ring of Fire. And Kelly, remind us of your cooling technique. Oh, that's the handkerchief. So if you put the handkerchiefs in a cooler that has, you have ice and drinks and stuff, right? And that ice melts a little bit. So you got all that nice water in there. And that makes the water is as cold as it'll get without being frozen. So you put handkerchiefs in there and get them nice and wet and cold. And then you put it on the back of your neck. And when you put it on the back of your neck, it's a heat sink. Your neck is kind of like big ears in an animal, right? Neck is a heat sink, which is why you get way cooler when you pull your hair up. It's not just that it's all on your back, it's that it's covering your neck. So then you put it on the back of your neck and that drops your body temperature like right away. So highly, highly recommend. It is very useful. It is, that is an outdoor trick though, right? It's going to drip all over. So I don't know how much you would want that in your house, but hi, baby. Hi.
Zephyr kisses.
Zephyr kisses. It's supposed to be Zephyr smooches. Smooches.
That's what it is.
And Angie says, yes, Robin Hobb. I love the first book in the series. This one, not as much. Sad because it's usually a fan fave. Huh, interesting. Yeah, I read the first book when it first released, so there weren't any more. And then I joined the Navy and, life. And so I've never, and it reads like a standalone. So I thought that was it. So I never even went back to it. And then watching BookTube and all, I was like, oh, there's a whole lot more in that series now. I should probably go back to it. It's so slow though. So I have trouble with slow. It was cool. I love the story, but it was slow. So I don't know. We'll see. And Lauren says, well, I'm excited. Next week is my sabbatical. Woo, sabbatical sounds awesome. Starting on 4th of July and 5 weeks off by the pool. So I'm excited. The humidity will be decreasing. It will still be 85, but that's my weather. And plenty of time to read my book. I'm excited. I'm going to get a lot of reading done in the next 5 weeks, right? Time off, man. Feels good. Molly says, and I got to go. I will be out of pocket today. Reminder, get your Hoopla borrows before end of month. There you go. Reminder for everyone who uses Hoopla. And Pearl says USD because if I say it will be 45 plus humidity, our American friends wonder what the problem is. but USD means, US dollar, right? You could just put an F. Ashley says, I'm sorry?
I said, oh, yeah.
Yeah, right? So that's why I was confused by the USD. Ashley says, so that's why I'm wondering what it means when you write it down, right? Ashley says, I'm a northerner. I was not made for this tropical weather. We are built sturdy. I'm a Navy brat. I lived everywhere, and I much, much tolerated the heat better than the cold. But that was before. It turns out it's a hormone issue because I do feel heat a lot. Like the sweating, I didn't used to sweat. I sweat like crazy now.
Same. I'm an Army brat, and we moved around. And I mean, I remember moving from Alaska to Florida. So that's completely two different climates.
Very different climates. Yeah, that's exactly it. So hence, I never really got used to any climate.
Nope.
And Angie says, also, if you put the ice kerchiefs on your wrist, it works very well. When I was running ultra marathons in the desert, that is a trick we all use to stay cool. Oh, yeah, that's a good point. Because that's a heat sink, too. I guess I'm always using my hands at day camp, so that wasn't convenient. So we would put it on our neck. But that's true. That would help.
Yep.
Lindsay says, I put a damp cloth on the back of my neck last week to cool me down. Definitely works. See, it definitely works. And she says, I want a sabbatical. I always say I never get weeks off, but I get moments off, right? Like I took, Thursday where I did nothing but research the scrapbooking shit. Yeah. So sometimes I just like take a day off. I'm like, today I'm off. Leave me alone. Angie says, nope. Lauren says, has anybody tried those cooling towels that you put around your neck? You can get them. I have. They do not work for me. They don't work for me. I need the handkerchief in that cold ice water. Do they work for you?
Yeah, I use them when I go to the theme parks, and I have to like re-wet them occasionally, but that's fine. As long as I can use it and it keeps me cool, I'm fine. I also have fans, so it sits around my neck, and then the fans can angle at towards my face.
There are a lot of people that brought those to day camp too. I was like, I can't stand the noise. Jen says, me too, Angie. And Ashley says, me 3, Angie. It's been forever since I even had a full week off, right? Exactly. Here's the thing about working for yourself, right? It's like, oh, that must be awesome. Yeah, except you never get a day off. You never, ever. Even that day where I just said I took the day off, I still worked that day. It was just only like an hour instead of, 12. So that's what the difference is.
What is this sorcery of days off you speak of?
Yeah, stay-at-home moms also Do not get a day off. Well,
We
moms
don't.
don't get a day off, actually, period.
We
Because if you're
don't.
not working, then you're 100% parent instead of parent when you're there. Yeah. Of course, that's what I've always told my kids. I'm sorry, man. We're American. We work really hard. We don't ever get we don't get days off. All we get are days off from that thing.
Mm-hmm.
And now you got to do this thing. And then you
Yep.
get days off from that thing. But now you got to do this thing. Like there's
Mhm.
no actual, it's like, yeah, I have a weekend. Great. What project am I going to do to fix my house up? You know what I mean? Like shit like that. Like you don't actually get days off.
My current
Alright.
one is bookcases.
See? Exactly. All right.
Speaking
So
of-
let's see what books you bought.
I got 4.
Ooh, such a reasonable amount.
I mean, hey, listen, when you buy 6 books and you only have to pay $3.22, I'll take it. The first one, I already have a copy, but this is the traditionally published one. I have the indie version, so I had to go and get that. So Half Blood by Jennifer L. Armentrout.
Nice.
She's one of my auto-buy authors. Apparently, I got the exclusive edition, but a novel.
Oh,
of
that book
Sharing.
was so cute. I had like 2 problems with it though, so I'd be interested to talk about them after you read it.
Okay. This one, I was like, this is a cute cover, and then I realized that it was had to do with alphas, so a pack for spring.
Aww.
Apparently, it's a why choose small town romance. So we'll see how that goes. And then this one, this was another one of those I just walked around the store and then found something. So A Fate of a Royal.
Nice.
All I know is from the back at the very top, it says, "There's nothing more dangerous than a bored royal with dark magic and a new obsession." And I was like, okay. And then it had sprayed edges.
So pretty.
So, yay.
I
I
love
can't
it.
wait. I can't wait.
Yeah, part of my book haul is because I'm reading, I've got 7 American history books I want to read between now and the end of the year. I have spreads for the next 6 months. I mean, I have them written down. I haven't made them yet for American history. So I have a variety from different voices so I can get different perspectives. I'm very curious. I'm like, all right, we got 250 years and it feels like it's collapsing. So I want to go back and see what all these people say about it. So
Mm-hmm.
that's the last thing I did at Barnes & Noble's. Just go in, buy those 3 books and leave. And she was funny. She was like, you want me to hold those books while you look around? I'm like, nope, I have to leave now before I look around. Nope, leaving right now. Let's see. Sue says, Lauren, I have them, the cooling things, but the handkerchiefs work better for me as well. Yeah. Lauren says, the best part is the sabbatical is paid and I still get my 5 weeks of vacation and my 10 sick days and all bank holidays. Man. But sabbatical, you're supposed to be like working on something, right? Like research or something like that. Like what are you doing for your sabbatical? Just curious. Lauren says, good to know. I do have the fan that goes around the neck though, but it gets heavy. No, I can see that too. I'm so used to carrying a really heavy bag though. But that noise it just drives me batty. Lauren says, my small business, I was on the cruise, still working with my team and everything. So you really don't get a day off. Exactly. You do not get a day off. So, all right. Let us start our last sprint and hopefully hubby's up, puppy's sleeping. So I'll cross my fingers. My bladder is empty. And so hopefully I will be able to actually work for this whole half hour. Here we go. And there was our third sprint, and I successfully rewrote that scene. So I'll finish up this chapter and tomorrow, and we'll be good to go. And I shall continue, and it's working so much better now. Look, murder mysteries are hard, okay? And then you add psychic abilities and all these complicated relationships. Book 4 or book 1 was so much easier to write than book 4, just for the record.
I mean, that makes sense because book 1, you're introducing the world, and book 4, you're deep in it.
And there's a lot going on right now. I'm thinking about these really like dense urban fantasies, like what Kim Harrison and Jim Butcher write and stuff. I'm like, I don't know how they keep track of everything. It's just so much. And
They're
my world
probably
is extremely,
surrounded.
yeah, my world is extremely simple compared to theirs. You know what I mean? And I'm having
Mhm.
trouble. It's a lot, man. It's a lot. But it's going to be very satisfying when it's done.
Woohoo.
Let's see where we were in chat.
I finally got dressed, and
Yay.
I started making the dinner.
Rainbows on.
Huh?
The rainbows.
Oh yeah, because Care Bears.
So cute.
But I got dressed. I told the children to get dressed. They were fighting over the TV, so I told them to separate themselves. And then I started the dinner menu and the grocery list. Because I have
Very
to
nice.
quickly mail a package for Pango, drop off a library book, and then go grocery shopping because we have no milk.
Oh,
and
that's it. You're out of food
My
if you have
husband
no
was
milk.
like, he has started this thing where he's like, if there's no milk for me to drink at dinner time, I'm gonna start drinking your juice. And I was like, rude. So he's already drank like half of my cran watermelon juice, and I'm like, you suck. He's like,
I'm
well,
sorry.
then
I don't think that's rude.
yes, it is.
I don't think
could have
that's
had
rude.
something
I think
else.
that's fitting. Nope. That makes total sense to me.
You're not
Except
supposed
for
to
the
be on
fact-
his side.
Except for the fact, no, hold on. Except for the fact that he could get milk on his way home.
That is true. That is true. But he didn't.
Yeah. Yep.
And he didn't offer to go out and get it either.
I'm like, you could solve this problem, dude. Bring milk home.
Yep.
Um,
Then he'll throw it back at me and just go, well, you could ask.
Well, sadly, that is our responsibility as the woman. We do have to be in charge of things, even though they will do them. We are still in charge. I'm reading this book, The Husbands by Chandler Baker, and it's quite frankly just pissing me off because she's having it's the very modern problem, right? She's a lawyer. Her husband is a IT tech dude. They both have very successful careers, but of course they have children. And who does everything that has to do with the children? Who does that fall on? Even though they both have demanding jobs, she's responsible for everything. But here's the problem. Part of it is her fault because she doesn't say this is your job now. Right? Because she's like, I don't understand why he can't just see that things need to get done. Guess what? Between society and the way they're raised and the way men's brains work, they don't. So you have to assign it to him. This is now your job. And so half of her problems are her problems.
If she just goes, you now do this, this, and this.
Yeah. And here's the thing. If he doesn't want to, if he refuses to do it, if he just won't do it, you are a lawyer. You make, by the way, they have a housekeeper and a nanny. Fuck you people. Anyways, and your problems are so tough. I don't fucking want to hear it. But anyways, so you have this high-powered job, right? You have plenty of financial independence. If he fucking won't compromise, and I can't say if he will or won't yet because she hasn't even tried. She just wants him to figure it out. But I'm sorry, man. Some people just won't.
They're oblivious.
It's just, and so it's so you need now. If he just refuses, he's like, no, I'm not doing that. That's your job. Or I'm sorry, you think that's important. I don't, so I'm not going to do that. If that ends up doing it, and you can't find compromises, then leave him. And she has a thing on here that is all, my life is, but I love him so much. I'm like, I'm seeing no love. We are in her perspective, and only her perspective for this whole book. I'm like, why? Because it's a word? Like, they get along sexually, if that makes sense, right? But I'm like, but you never talk to him. You hide things from him you're embarrassed about. You do not ask him to do something. You do like, I'm like, you don't do any hobbies together. I'm like, please tell me why you love him. So it's so all I'm reading this book just getting pissed off because I'd rather it be like all his fault. And it isn't.
Right.
Do you see what I mean? I'm like, dude, you can fix this fucking problem. So it's just driving me batty. It's driving me batty. But it is very relatable. Like it is very much the modern woman problem because also you cannot do it all. You just can't. It is impossible. So she is trying so hard to do it all that it's the American lie, right? You can't. Right. That's why Kevin and I sat down and decided, all right, we split up the things. Do you see what I mean? That's why when people do this trad wife thing, I'm like, I was technically a trad wife. Still am technically. However, there was no obey your husband bullshit, right? There was, we are partners. Let's work this out. Do you see what I mean? Where our responsibilities were at that time when I was pregnant, we were deciding what the jobs were. He was getting paid, or he found a job in Texas and really, really wanted to freaking move here.
Right.
And I didn't care where we lived, Navy brat. I'm like, fine. But you need to have a job before we leave. And you need to find a place where we live before we leave because we have all of that right here. And I am pregnant. Right. And part of it, she's pregnant with their second child. So her brain also isn't working, right? It doesn't, when you're pregnant, your brain literally does not work the same way. It's like, I'm like, do you have ADHD? She's pregnant. I'm like, oh, she's pregnant. Okay. Same. And so you can't remember all the things that so many resources of your body are literally going to producing that child, which is probably why men forever thought women were just, not as smart as they are, not as whatever as they are. Because when you're having babies all the time, your brain is never quite right. So until we had birth control where we could avoid that shit.
Right.
Which made men's lives better too, because now they're not trying to feed 12 kids. You know what I mean? It made everyone's life better. Birth control. Thank you very much. But yeah, so that's my thing. That's what's driving me crazy. So this is like the opposite of trad wife. It's the other extreme, right? It's as far from the other side as you can get. So I'm just like, it's just frustrating. I'm like, what point are you trying to make? Like, this is all very familiar. And some of the things are not solvable. That just is what it is. And some of them 100% are. And she could make her life so much better if she would just do those things. But also there's like a Stepford wife thing going on, except it's with the husbands. So it's like a Stepford flip in this community they're looking to move into, except I'm 63% into it and it still hasn't like been outlined. I'm like, this is killing me that I've known it's been Stepford, husbands instead of wives since like, the 4th chapter. And she still hasn't caught on. You know what I mean?
Right.
By the way, I've never even seen Stepford Wives, any of the movies, yet I still know what it is because it's part of our culture. She's living in our culture. So how can that not even occur? Do you see what I mean? I hate when books do that. I'm like, it has to occur to, like, she gave you it's like Stepford Wives, and they're like, ha, 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 and then dismiss it, right? But you can't ignore it and pretend it doesn't exist. I'm fine. Life's fine. Everything's great. No problem. Let's see. Where were we?
I don't know.
And Lauren says, oh no, because I was asked what was she working on during her sabbatical. And Lauren says, oh no, sabbatical through the bank is do whatever you want. Thank you for your 20 years and get 5 weeks paid to do whatever you want, like a vacation. That is so cool. That is so cool. I would probably like tour Europe during those 5 weeks. I'd be like, bye. Lauren says, if you want to know what I'm doing, it's reading books for 5 weeks by the pool. I mean, I support this. I support these choices.
And she's going to the gym.
And going to the gym. There you go. I mean, you got to look good when you sit by the pool reading, right? Or at least be able to stay awake and have enough energy, right, to keep reading. So I get that. And Allie says, I finished Dungeon Crawler Call 2. Yay! So good. You really should read the rest of the series, Kelly. I mean, I haven't even started the first one yet.
right?
Which reminds me, I'm going to try to get the Wishing Game on my TBR this month, Allie, if you're ready to read it, because I know we were going to buddy read it. So let me know. I'm going to try. I can't guarantee because I haven't even played the game yet. But just wondering if you are flexible with that, because I know that you wanted to buddy read it. Dee Dee shimmied in. Hey, hey, hey. Pop it into wave and make friends with the like button. Well, thank you very much. It's so good to see you. I don't know if you got my whole rant just now, but I was ranting. I'm awake now, though. The rant worked. So thank you, everyone, for listening. Sometimes ranting gives you energy. Where'd Dee Dee go? Come back. There. And Sue says, finished Dean Hardison and the Howling Murders in Texas by Martel L. Harris. Interesting. It's a horror in a Wild West setting. On to the next book. Oh, I mean, that sounds fun. I have to look that up. Oh, by the way, she's in Texas too. In this book, the husband.
No.
And she is having a fit. She had to go to the grocery store and blah, blah, blah. And I know she was going to HEB because she was talking, oh, I forgot to get stickers for my daughter who's 4, who's adorable, by the way, and who's 4 and blah, blah, blah. And so I'm like, oh, she's at HEB. So what's the problem? You could order groceries on HEB. Then you just go pick them up. Don't even have to leave the car. And then you go home. What's the problem? I don't understand. Like I said, there's so many like solutions. I'm like, dude, you just don't want it to be easier because she's not dumb. She's a fucking lawyer. You know what I mean? So it's like, come on, man. Pearl says, got all the food prepped and ready for the RV fridge. Now I'm on to laundry while knitting.
Nice.
And, RV traveling. That's awesome. Ren says, had a late lunch, about to go wash dishes. Thanks for sprints, Kelly and Alicia. Absolutely. So glad you were here. I hope you are still enjoying your time off. Jen says, halfway through chapter 15, cleaned the microwave, the outside of the oven, and had a Greek yogurt parfait. Oh, look at that. Such healthy living. Healthy living. My microwave definitely needs to be cleaned. Also the top of my stove.
I think my microwave needs to be replaced because I can't hit the 0 button anymore. It is very temperamental with me.
Huh.
It won't work.
That's
so I always have to do, like, if it's supposed to be like 50 seconds, then I have to do like 51. I'm just like, ugh.
Angie said, that sprint, I ate breakfast and took meds and got set up for a work project. The rest of the time I spent scrolling for beginner crochet tutorials. Be careful, you'll never leave. That's what I've been doing with the journaling ones. They're deadly.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Grace said, 15% into my audiobook. Yay, nicely done. And she said, in all fairness, I know literally nothing about Stepford Wives. Yeah, I know nothing except the concept. Right? I know this concept is somehow or another they like reprogram their wives to be these like, trad perfect wives, like from the 50s with the dresses, which I love the dresses actually.
I didn't even know that.
Oh, you didn't? Well, but you knew the term and you didn't know what it meant?
Yep.
That's very interesting. But that's what it is. So then the husbands have these jobs. So then they have basically, these slave women as their wives. And the thing is though, but they always do the 50s aesthetic, right? The 50s aesthetic is what it is, right? With the bouffant hair and those. I have to say though, I love the dresses. I love them. I am not effing washing dishes in them or sweeping the floor for God's sake in them. But like to wear them out to dinner, I so want to. They're so pretty. I just love them. It's the one part of me that's really girly. I'm like, oh, so pretty. I want that. But where am I going to wear it? You can't even wear them out anymore, right?
Mm-hmm.
So pretty though. And Allie says, I am ready to read it. Excellent. All right. So I will let you know if I get it on my TBR. I'm going to try. Let's see if the TBR lets me. Mm-hmm. And Angie says, Alicia, I love your shirt. Yeah, the grumpy. I missed the grumpy part until you stood up. That's awesome. It's like so cheerful and colorful and pretty. It says, careful, I'm grumpy.
Yep.
I love it.
It's a little grumpy bear.
Oh, it's so cute. I love Care Bears. My mom had several full sets of them. I have one set that I kept when she passed away. Oh, what a great memory to keep. I love that, Angie.
Ironically, this shirt I bought on Target's website under men's graphic t-shirts. Don't ask me. I don't question it. I just say, "Hey, that's my shirt."
I just say thank you. We need more of that. I mean, they're t-shirts. Why do they need to be men
I
and
think
women
they're
at all?
catching on because a lot of the shirts that I would normally expect to see in women's, I also see in men's, and then I go and buy the men's version.
See?
They fit better.
And Alicia put in DD sprints. Excellent. So we can hop over there. I'm pretty sure she's doing gay shit sprints.
Correct.
And Pearl says, I downloaded Dungeon Crawler Crawl this morning, along with a few other books. I want my e-reader filled with all the books I keep meaning to read. Excellent. Just warning you, we might do Dungeon Crawl next. So we're doing, for 100 Pages Book Club, we're doing, right now we're finishing A Darker Shade of Magic. We have a couple more weeks. Then we'll be doing Cricket Kingdom, which will probably take us 5 to 6 weeks. I didn't see how many pages were in it.
5 weeks. It's 536, but I didn't want to do a 6th week of just 36 pages, so I broke
agree,
it
that's
into
fair.
5.
And then the 1 week
discussion.
6. Gotcha. And then we'll vote again, right? But Dungeon Crawler Carl almost won. I have a very strong feeling it will win next time. If it doesn't, I'm reading it anyway, just for the record.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't know. We've got 3 titles that were quite second populars.
Right. So we're gonna put all the second, for everyone who's participated every time, we're putting all the second populars on and then seeing what wins.
Yep.
And Lindsay says, I'm having a great Monday. I really appreciate the sprints keeping me motivated. Oh, I'm so glad, Lindsay. Yeah, that morning is really important, but also that afternoon slump, so that can help with that too. So I'm glad. I'm glad we are helping. It helps me too. Allie says, enjoy Dungeon Crawler Carl Pearl. It is so good. And Sue says, thank you for the sprints. I'm off for now. Breakfast and regrouping for the day. Excellent. Allie says, thank you, Kelly and Alicia, for the sprints. You are very welcome. Thank you for being here. Lindsay said, I saw a great way of laying out your monthly TBR into 3 sections. 1, must-reads, book clubs and library holds. 2, want-to-reads, readathons. And 3, would like to read other stuff I'd like to get to. Oh, I like that. I like that. Lauren says, don't get me started. If I start looking at stuff for scrapbooking and everything, it might just suck me in at journaling, because I am journaling while I'm on the Wegovy pill, which I started last month. Oh, nicely done.
It's not my fault.
It's all Alicia's fault.
It is not.
I can't stop, man. I can't stop the journaling. I mean, I haven't even started. I can't stop looking. I have another video just waiting for me. I'll watch it during lunch. But I did write this morning. Thank you very much. I'm very proud of myself. And Lauren says, so it's been a week. I feel amazing. And I mainly got it because my leg swells. And now it does not swell. But I feel like $1 million. And I do want to lose 130 pounds. That's about what I would like to lose. I'd like to lose 130 pounds too. Pearl says, but I'm not doing anything for it. So this is my fault. No one else is at this point. It's not one of those. I've tried everything. I have not. Pearl says, Allie, thanks. I'm looking forward to understanding what everyone is talking about. Excellent. All right. So thank you so much for being here. I do have reading sprints tonight. If you want to get some reading done, it is at 8 p.m. Eastern. I will be up. I usually do 3 50-minute sprints. I will be reading The Last Graduate by Naomi Novik. So I'm loving this. The second book in the Scholomance series. And I'm loving it. I've been trying to put on my my readathons and stuff as many further books in the series as I can. You know what I mean? I'm trying to get through series. So I'm trying to put more of them, because otherwise I read what's on these readathons. If I only do book once, I'm never reading them, right? So I'm trying. And Allie says, I definitely see why it's so hyped, Pearl. Jean says, I love Kim Harrison. Me too. I love Kim Harrison. And Allie says, and you're welcome. Pearl says, I will come hang out for a bit tonight. I want to get more of Wayward Red. Nice. Yeah, I'd like to know what you're thinking about it, because it didn't make me happy, that one. What makes me the most mad ever, I don't know if you're like this, Alicia, is when the concept of a book is so effing cool. And you're like, oh, I got to read that. And then the author doesn't pull it off. And you're like, it makes me so mad.
Book of Doors comes to mind.
Yes, like Book of Doors. Exactly like Book of Doors.
That was an amazing
Cool
concept,
Yeah, concept was so cool.
but the
Ugh.
execution was just downright awful.
Yep. Awesome. All right. Thank you, everyone. I don't know what I need to do next. Edit. Unfortunately, I need to edit. So off to edit. I like edit my author's work, not my work. So
You're lucky you said something. Because you were like, I don't know what I need to do. And I was like, arg, walk the plank.
These are productivities, and you will be productive, or you will walk the plank. I like it. Lauren says, have a great day, everyone. I'll let you know how the concert is. Yay! Have a great time. You've earned it. All right. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye.
Arg.